We got to talk about the Discord. You people are insufferable. It's time to answer the Discord question. Vaush's content has been unbearable lately, and it's frustrating. Sorry. Vaush needs to reevaluate his new style. I hate you guys. Wait, did I say Discord? Reddit. I'm tired. It's late. Vaush's content has been unbearable. I miss the old Vaush before he started focusing on drama. There's literally going to be a government shutdown soon. What with the issue of the debt ceiling that the Republicans are voting no on? The American Haitian envoy has just stepped down after the Haitian migrants incident that was then accused of wanting Biden to send troops over Haiti. 19 Republicans, including Mitch McConnell, are voting in favor of the massive $1 trillion bipartisan bill. Dog, I'm not a news show. When you go earlier in my you want to go back to beginning, Vaush? I didn't cover news at all. I just went over videos and did debates, okay? This is not a news stream. I do not do news. I do news when I want to. You really want my opinion on the debt ceiling? That's what you want? You really want you really need specifically the Vaush take on this. With all respect, a fucking child peddling newspapers on the street could give you all the information that you need on the government shutdown, okay? This happens every time. This happens every couple of years. It's forever. You want me to comment on the rising of the morning sun? No. I'll cover news shit when I feel like it, but my authenticity is the thing that makes my content special. My content was never special because I covered the news. Guys, ask people what they think of Vaush, okay? Do people answer, yeah, he's the guy who covers the news? Nobody does this. He's the guy who talks about social issues. He goes over these videos. He does debates. He's the Bloodborne streamer. That's what people say about me. Nobody fronts the info. Oh, Vaush, he covers the news. There are a million people who do this, man. Go, guys. David Pacman and Sam Cedar. David Pacman and Sam Cedar. They do it better than me. They do it better than I can. They're both news guys. I'm not a news guy. I will wake up on a day. Guys, remember January 6th? You know why I streamed January 6th? Got record viewers that time too, nearly 50,000 concurrent viewers. You know why I streamed it? It's because Vermin told me to. I was off that day. I knew there was supposed to be a protest, and I was off that day. Because I don't give a fuck. And then Vermin was like, oh shit's going wild. And then I rushed on stream. I don't have a mind for news. Because it requires constantly tracking, fastidiously updating, paying attention to Washington. That's not my thing. I'll do it when I want to, but that's not what I'm known for. I don't know what this, like, I miss the old Vaush. You mean old Vaush is in, like, late 2020? You mean the less than a year old Vaush? Also, we're in between election year and the midterms. A lot of what happens right now is vitally important, but all Vaush wants to do these days and talk about Twitter drama. I'll talk about whatever interests me. Look at these last few videos. Nicki Minaj, 12 Rules, book review, kinda. Some dumbfuck Antifa professor, Blair White on some Jubilee knockoff. Protester, sorry, hold on. You can fault it if you want, but like, I try to do stuff that people are engaged in. You know what I mean? I have fun with that. My goal isn't to cover the minutia of the news. My goal is to deliver information in a way that people find informative and entertaining while promoting ideological positions that I hold true. If covering drama does that, then I think that's valuable. Aren't you guys always telling me to do normie drama? Do normie drama, do normie drama. And then I do Nicki Minaj, Blair White, Jordan Peterson's 24 Rules for Life, Adam Calhoun, Contra canceled again, and 2 things on cancel culture, all in the space of a week and a half. And I'm in the wrong here? I don't know. It feels like it's difficult to like parse these things, you know? Yeah, the Shane Dawson video is still my most viewed. If you look at the most popular videos, how far down do you have to go before you find news? I guess we have the election coverage stream, but that doesn't feel like it counts. That was the fucking US election. But if you go down past that, how far do we have to go before we find coverage of a recent event? This is also a live stream. That was storming the Capitol. Again, I don't really think that counts. That was a live stream, and it was, yeah, I don't know. But just like a video on news. You can say I'm clout sharking, but like, I care about what people care about, right? You know? Whatever information people find entertaining or interesting, you know? It's inevitable that some factions of your viewers will enjoy some content more than others. That's totally okay. That's totally okay. But it does bother me a little bit when it's like, this is unbearable and frustrating. I miss the old Vaush. And it's over like news. News has just never been my big thing. What's your favorite thing to cover? I like debates. I like doing them and covering them. I like making fun of videos. I like riffing off of that. That's a lot of fun for me. And I do like finding ways to talk about social issues by extrapolating from current events a little bit, you know? Like recently when I talked about self-deprecating humor or the times that I've talked about incel stuff. I like that stuff a lot, you know? I feel like I actually have a really good grip on like the incel like that whole range of discussion. I feel like I have a pretty involved, nuanced set of takes on it, you know? Um, so I wanna talk about stuff like that. I want to talk about stuff that matters to me. What bothers me more than anything is when I'm giving a segment that anyone else could have done. You know what I mean? Like talking about the government shutdown. Honestly, talking about a lot of the stuff with Afghanistan as well. I feel like I'm just reporting on the news and then I give the standard lefty take on it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm at my best when I do those things. I feel like I'm running through the motions. You know what I mean? You guys get what I mean, right? Like when it comes to like a lot of like the infrastructure bill, the only thing I can really do for you guys is read out loud like a Reuters or like a news article. Like yeah, I guess you come here for the personality, not the news. But you guys know that, right? Like I literally can't really do much more than just read out like an article on like I don't know. I mean, I can do it in a funny voice, I guess. But when it comes to like breaking news from Washington, what do I have to add to it? I don't know. It's a skill that I don't have. Kyle Kalinske can do it, or a thing will happen. He'll immediately talk about it, put out the video. He's got his take. Even if he's repeated that take 45 times, 1,000 times. I can't. Yeah, Sam Cedar can do it. Yeah. David Packman. I feel like there are more important things going on right now, but we're focused on dumb React Andy shit. Is Vaush only going to cover politics and legislation when it's election year every 4 years? I thought we were going to bully Biden to the left. Wait, do leftists over fixate on legislation or under fixate? How do I'm getting pulled in all directions? I thought we were going to bully Biden to the left. No, we moved the Democratic voter base over to the left, so they no longer want to support people like Biden over people like Bernie. And you do that by roping them in with dumb drama and trying to give like a lefty spin, you know? Yeah, well, you can also bully Biden if you want, but 8 months in, we've already given up so we could LARP as Hassan and do React Andy shit. I don't like this as well. Hassan didn't invent React Andy content, so I don't know. This just feels a little bit mean-spirited. I miss when he used to pull dumb fucks from chat into debate and react to conservative instead of doing panels and reacting to drama shit. Wait. Don't don't we do that? Sorry, I'm not trying to pick on these comments or anything like that. It's just sometimes it feels like these criticisms are like mutually exclusive. Don't we don't we do that? React to conservatives. I know we do that. This is reacting to conservatives. This is reacting to conservatives. This kind of is. This is reacting. This is reacting. We do that. The reason we don't pull dumb fucks in from chat is because you guys are... I can't do that anymore, you know? We've talked about this, but back when I was a small channel, when I was on Twitch, I would have 40 viewers, and a person would come in calling me like, you know, like a commie or whatever, and then I'd pull them in. It was really simple. But now I have 3 chats, only one of which I look at consistently, a website where people have to make an account to get on it. And in YouTube chat, it's constantly being bombarded by people who are not favorable to my content. And oftentimes when I bring people on who want to come on, they're fans who are just trying to get a rise out of me. Yeah, they just want 5 minutes in the spotlight. They don't see, the problem is it's a matter of like what people's incentives are. When I was a small channel, random people would want to debate me because the enjoyment in doing so was owning some lefty. But now they don't have to own me to get the enjoyment out of debating me. Merely getting on my stream is like, you know, something like that's all they want. You know what I mean? Now that I'm a really large content creator, just being exposed to me and my audience and my attention is enough for some people, for a lot of people, which means we get a much greater proportion of trolls or people who are just looking to get a rise out of you, you know? And that's not fun for anyone. Like waiting for people to set up on Discord, then you wait like 5 minutes for them to get on, then they come on and they're like, "Hey, boss, Coconut Island," and then they like leave. That's not fun. I try to pull people in from email sometimes, which I mean, I can do more often. I try to do it fairly often. The last time we did that, didn't those debates go to the Vaush pit? No, one of them went over here. How long ago was that? It feels like it's been a little while since then. We did Professor Flowers. That debate was fun. But there was another one, wasn't there? Woke generals want a trans army. Yeah, this one. 3 weeks ago. I know it's not crazy often these days. It's kind of difficult to pace all this stuff out sometimes. And I don't ever know when these people are debating in good or bad faith. And when they're debating in super bad faith, it feels like they're just trying to get my attention. And when they do that, I feel like I'm giving them what they want by platforming them even further, by making a video out of their content, and maybe a Sir Political Banana. Anyway, I just want you guys to understand my frustration. We need to hit the perfect trifecta of things I enjoy, things my current fans enjoy, and things future fans might enjoy. Because you always need to grow, of course, as well. Nice copy pasta. Is this true? Is this a copy pasta? I don't know. The people in here, fine. Thought Vaush would go harder. Thought Vaush would go harder on liberals after the elections. I try to have liberals on to debate with them, but it's kind of tough because like the existence of like the MAGA movement makes the differences so much less stark. If it wasn't for Trump, it would be so much easier to bring the hammer down on liberals. But unfortunately, because of how limited our government is, a lot of like liberals will agree with us, you know? Oh yeah, we should get rid of the electoral college. Oh yeah, we should work on having multiple parties. Oh yeah, we should get rid of like Trumpers and MAGAs, yeah. And you can talk about them about like socialism, whatever. But that's so laughably far away right now. You know what I mean? Like bringing someone on and we're both agreeing in terms of immediate strategy. And then it's like, all right, well, let's argue about whether 50 years from now we want to democratize our businesses. There are edge cases where it's, you know, meaningful. You just debated I'm really important. Well, that was more of a conversation than a debate. And then here was the other one. I think I saw this one. Yeah, okay. I checked on this one right when it came out. Vaush needs to reevaluate his new style. I get that he's mellowed down or whatever, but I found Vaush in 2019. He really helped pushing me left. If I found current Vaush, I have no doubt I'd still be a centrist. Nobody is being moved over from this new hyper-obsessed with drama and obsession with optics to the point of basically being a lib content. What is... Guys, what does optics have to do with being a liberal? The liberal thing that you're thinking of is respectability politics. The idea that people and ideas are more meritorious. They're more meaningful when delivered in a kind or polite way. I haven't made that argument. I'm not making any prescriptive arguments about whether or not ideas become more valuable through their delivery. I have been very active in my advocacy against respectability politics. Optics are adjacent, but not the same thing. Every movement concerns itself with optics, from the far right to the far left. You can't be mad that people are flocking to total dumb fucks like Dor and Shu. I'm not mad about people flocking to Shu. People who flock to Shu end up flocking to me. When they're still bringing passion and anger to the stage while all you bring nowadays is game streams and Twitter drama. Is this really the standard by which I am to be judged? You aren't as stupidly performatively angry as Jimmy Dore? So, like, people aren't flocking to you? What do you want me to do? I get canceled. I go trending on Twitter 4 times a month. Literally, what the fuck do you want from me? I'm already accused of being the angriest, most performative fucking debate bro in the entire left sphere. How do we... You want me? What do you want me to get like performatively angry? Do you want me to like soy face my way through like everything? Like every time anything happens, you want me to drop all the nuance and respectability and just give you the same dumb fuck takes you could get from any Twitter like thread? Is that what you want? Is that what drives engagement? I'm asking hypothetically. I know that it does, by the way. Yeah, I'm so mad at this infrastructure bill. Yeah, dude. Instead of being like, hey, this infrastructure bill could be really great, you know, hopefully we get the votes needed to pass it. Some Republicans are still being a bitch about it, but some of them actually did vote for it. I could be like, the Democrats and Biden are not doing enough to push for it. Like, is that what you want? Like, do you want me to like fake like all this shit, I can. But again, authenticity seems like it's the big drive here. As someone who's older, while I laugh at Vaush's older vids and we only seem to see his edgy insults during debates at times, I much prefer him talking about his ideas. I find it well more mature. If the ideas are good, anger and edginess shouldn't matter. They should just be toppings in the main course. Hey, my guys, me thinking that anger and edginess don't matter is how I got the 17 trillion clips that constantly circulate and deny me the ability to grow my community. If it weren't for this idea that good ideas mean you can like deliver them any way you want, I would be the fucking god king of the online left. There are 17 trillion fucking clips and screenshots everywhere around the internet now that border my sphere of influence that prevent me from expanding outward. Every organizer that I talk to, every content creator that I speak with, all of them, I reach them after the bad faith clipping does. Okay? Trust me, I learned from this inaccuracy to not pull me back into it. Also, I was cringy as shit back in 2019. Rose goggles. This person's saying they don't care much for my older style, which is cool. It's fine to like dislike some of the stuff that I do now or whatever. It's just sometimes I feel like people have a really bad idea about what I do or should do. I feel nostalgic about Tactical Vaush. Guys, Tactical Vaush is still all up in here, okay? The shit that runs through my head, fuck me, dude. Like, all up in here, it's still like South Park tier edginess or worse 24/7, okay? Me not constantly talking that out loud is just me growing as a person and becoming more mature. So we should all be thankful for that. I feel like what I'm doing right now is I'm bitching about just a few people so I can get hugboxed by the thousands of people who are watching. I swear to God, those aren't my intentions. You have to understand though, my Reddit, for some reason, they like multiple threads every day with these like, what criticisms do you have for Vaush? Which, again, I like criticism, but it feels like this performative effort. I can't complain that much. Before he started banning everyone, Destiny's community was like that for years. Before the Chapo mega ban arc, I feel like not a day went by without people shit-talking him for something he was doing or saying. And to an extent after that, too. If he could put up with it, I should be able to. Yeah. Here's that attention you ordered, God King. Yeah, thank you.